I'd like to call to order this regular council meeting of the town of Saugeen Shores. And the first order of business is a declaration of pecuniary interest, and I'll remind every member of your responsibility to do so. The next item on the agenda is adoption of the minutes of the regular council meeting. And it's been moved by Councillor Minaj, seconded by Councillor Dave Mayette. The council adopt the minutes of the council meeting of May the 11th, 2015 as presented. Any questions or comments? All in favor? That's carried. Next item is Committee of the Whole minutes, and it's been moved by Councillor Madison, seconded by Councillor Mayette, that council note and file the Committee of the Whole minutes of May the 11th, 2015. Questions or comments? All in favor? That's carried. Okay, next item on the agenda is a report of municipal officers and committees, and this first is a general government report of May the 11th, 2015. It's been moved by Councillor Rich and seconded by Deputy Mayor Charbonneau. The Council of the Town of Saugeen Shores adopts the General Government Report dated May the 11th, 2015, recommending the following. The Council adopts the amended investment management policy. The Council adopts the reserves and reserve funds policy, and further that reserve funds identified as interest-bearing have interest accrued on the balance of cash effective January the 1st, 2016. And 3, the Council adopts the debt management policy. Questions or comments? All in favor then? That's carried. Next item on the agenda is a Planning and Development Report, and it's been moved by Councillor Myatt and seconded by Councillor Madison. The Council of the Town of Saugeen Shores adopts the Planning and Development Report dated May the 11th, 2015, recommending that Council advise the Saugeen Valley Conservation Authority to discontinue providing zoning comments in their correspondence, except as pursuant to the existing Planning Act Planning Services Agreement with the County of Bruce, and except upon the direct request of the town's chief building official. Questions or comments? All in favor then? That's carried. The next item on the agenda then is a motion or notice of motion. Sorry, yes, I have it here. And it will be placed on the agenda at the next meeting. Sorry. This is your motion. Sorry, this is the motion. Okay, yes. This is the motion. Sorry. It's been moved by Councillor Myatt and seconded by Deputy Mayor Charbonneau. Whereas the Town of Saugeen Shores is a major owner of the corporation Westorio Power Incorporated, and whereas it is potentially dangerous practice to disconnect customers during the months December to March where families or individuals reside, and whereas it is recognized that Westorio needs to operate its business in a fiscally responsible manner and needs to have the ways and means to ensure its customers pay for electrical supply services is provided, be it resolved that the Council of the Town of Saugeen Shores strongly recommends that the Westorio Board of Directors engage in meaningful dialogue and cooperation with stakeholder groups such as United Way of Bruce Gray to review its collection in arrears policy where it applies to low-income households that includes flexibility on strict timelines currently in place, and 2, maintain such a policy whereby no individual or family who qualifies as low income is placed in a position of disconnection during the months of December to March each year. Questions or comments? Vice Deputy Huber.
Thank you. It's a very noble gesture, but did they not tell us that the reality was there was only 1 or 2 people that actually had disconnects? Is this not just a little...
They were very, very few, yes. Go ahead.
Just in response to that, it is true that the number of people who find themselves in disconnect situations, they said there were 13, and of those 13, there were 3 or 4 that constituted households. Some of them were businesses or absentee, some are residents or the like. But what it's trying to do is it's trying to get West Area to adopt a policy similar to the other utilities, being Hydro One or the gas utilities that have a strict no disconnect policy. But we're not saying it no strict disconnect policy. We're saying only where it applies to those people who are under low income guidelines and qualify for assistance for the utilities.
Thank you for that clarification. Then all in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. The next item on the agenda is final bylaws, and it's the final tax levy bylaw, and it's been moved by Deputy Mayor Charbonneau and seconded by Councillor Rich. That bylaw 44-2015, being a bylaw to adopt the municipal budget and to provide for the final tax levy and collection of rates and levies for the town of Saugeen Shores for the year 2015, and to provide for the mailing of notices demanding payment of taxes for the year 2015, and to provide for penalty and interest, is hereby read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed and sealed this 25th day of May 2015. Any questions or comments? In favor then? That's carried. Next item is a confirmatory bylaw, and it's been moved by Vice Deputy Mayor Huber and seconded by Councilor Minaj. The bylaw 45-2015, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the Council of the Town of Saugeen Shores, is hereby read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed and sealed this 25th day of May 2015. All in favor? That's carried. Moved by Councilor Rich and seconded by Deputy Mayor Charbonneau that this regular council meeting of May the 25th, 2015, hereby adjourned at 10:50 p.m. All in favor?